So if you're an agency worker, you might be concerned about how you can prove your income for a mortgage application. Because you'll often work for lots of different employers over the course of a year and you're allocated different work by your agency, you might be concerned at how can you actually prove that income. Thankfully, lots of mortgage lenders understand your situation and they will create criteria to accommodate for you. Let's talk about it. So mortgage lenders view agency work very differently to how they view other types of employment, like if you work full-time. And the reason for this is that if you're an agency worker, you're technically working on a variable basis. You're not sure when you're actually going to be deployed by your agency to go and do work. Therefore, lenders normally will look at your contract and treat it in the same way perhaps as a 0-hour contract, because you don't really know when you're going to be able to work. As a result, it's much higher risk to a mortgage lender than if you were working full-time with a set salary coming in every month. That being said, there are quite a few lenders that can accept agency work. They normally just need you to have worked in your role for a longer period of time. So as I just discussed, because of the variable nature of agency work, lenders will normally ask for a far longer work history compared to full-time staff. And normally, lenders will ask for at least 12 to 24 months of work history before they accept an application from you. And like I say, this is just because of the high risk nature of agency work, and often people change agencies quite often throughout the year. Now, fortunately, if you stay in the same industry, the same line of work, that shouldn't stop you from getting a mortgage, but expect at least 12 to 24 months of work history. So the answer to this question depends on how the mortgage lender views your income. If they see you as employed, in other words, if your income is taxed at source through the agency, then the lender will typically request the last 12 months of payslips and corresponding bank statements, because your tax is actually taxed at source. However, if you work through an umbrella company via agency, then you're self-employed, which means you'll file your own tax return and you'll get your own tax calculations and tax year overviews from HMRC. So those are the documents that lenders will typically request. If you are self-employed, it's highly likely that lenders actually will request 2 years instead of 12 months of work history, because they'll need 2 years of tax calculations and tax year overviews. Now, if you are self-employed and if your income has actually declined in the last year, they'll normally work on that reduced figure. But if it's improved over the last 2 years, they'll typically average those figures to assess your mortgage affordability. So if you're looking to apply for a mortgage in the near future as an agency worker, you should really consider using a whole of market broker like us at Boon Brokers. Not only are we whole of market, so we can find the very best deal for you for your specific agency contract, but we're also totally free of charge. We're not going to charge you at any stage of the process. And how can this be the case? All mortgage brokers receive a commission when your case completes. We're happy with this commission, so we don't feel the need to charge you on top. And if, for whatever reason, your case doesn't complete, no hard feelings, we're still not going to charge you, so don't worry about that. And also, we're so proud of our 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. We've got over 1,000 now, so head over to our website to see the experiences of all of our clients, and we can't wait to help you.